Do you have the switch going on?
Have you just given up on the commentary?
I'm back. Hi. Okay. All right.
Chet is Vikings versus.
Chet is Redskins.
Redskins versus Vikings. So Chet Redskins, Cabo is Vikings. We've got Troy Hampton's Jets versus Kyle Miller / Regulators Cowboys. Jets. Yeah, we can't get the other TV for whatever reason. They are using a TV that repels TV signals. Looks like it's a 3-3 game between Chet and Miller. Chet is on defense with the Not Chet regular, Chet
Take it.
That's a master.
Take the 3.
Chet on offense. 20 seconds to go in the half. Not tied at 3. Not in field goal range for Will Miller.
Looks like Michael and Mike running back.
So Chet misses the field goal short. First. No, you're fine. They're playing on that 12. Why are they not playing? Well,
3 at halftime.
Chet's tied at 3 at the half.
Chet getting the
Regular going with a rare dive in that last play. Enjoys the fun about tapping. Action is hot and heavy out there. Throwing answer with a again, can't quite put together. And the babe comes in. Everyone prepare yourself for the moonwalk.
Oh shit! High school girls are never
Regular goes to the shotgun spread. There's only 2 guys deep on this play. Supernova's cut it off. Kyle looks kind of. Jen has the ball back. 3-3 still. Close game. Matt Jet. 4th and 2.
He's inside the 20.
4th and 2 from the red zone for Chet. You're fine, Odell. A lot of action going on there. Chet.
I know Kyle's going to be.
Get him, Chet!
I want to see this game.
Oh! it, busted loose.
And we bust loose on a quick run play. It's actually
You're the man, Jack.
10-3, as they can see. It's going to be action fast and furious because it's really getting to the point where it's exactly like the NCAA tournament. Regulator, I'm going to go on a limb that Regulator's going to solve this game. It's pretty safe to say he's making that prediction of Regulator versus Sketch come to fruition. That's 17-3. Judd on defense.
What team?
Madison just recovered fumble. Greg Minoski with a big fumble recovery. 10-3. Touchdown. 16-3.
Art Mug.
And it seemingly is setting up to be one hell of a final.
Regulator is going to if it pans out. That is
Each team with two
it'll be the greatest game no one ever
points,
sees.
late third quarter.
That's the game. A regulator 10 final. The best player to never win it. The best player. It's typically unlikely one of the best players to have not come to Madison and won and done make a noise. I mean, we're talking about the ultimate. It's a storybook ending. If you really look at it in terms of
Online versus console.
yeah,
That's what we all want to know.
And just in case you didn't see it on the webcam, Regulator ran in and showed up at this tournament in a Tecmo 8.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm a little drunk. Tecmo 8 shirt in which on the front he announced where the tournament was, the number, and on the back, Regulator 008 9-0.
That was probably the 441.
And Regulator just going to recover the fumble. I'm thinking if the Tecmo guys have any justice, there's going to be an interception coming. There's a 4 and out from Matt Miller. 4 minutes to go. 4 minutes to go in the Madison game. Chester's about to punch it in again. 17-3 Skins. 4 minutes to go in the fourth.
Get my seat.
Touchdown set. Hard. Well, he just punched it. 24-3. It's the same scores. They're walking. They're the same score. Walking into the final with the same score.
One brother down, one brother up.
Regulator overcoming a console player in overcoming an online player. It's just an interesting both of brothers. Yep. Kind of that's a big deal, everyone. I don't understand. Right?
Well, brothers in the final four years.
It's Vikings out there, right? Vikings, right? Vikings, Redskins. Okay. Wade and Rich just not Regulator with a classic interception on if things play according to the form, Chet should get a pick here. Gets an incompletion. So at some point, Chet's going to get a pick if everything's playing out the script. Oh! Wrong interception. Mike Gannon with the overthrow. Chet gets the 4-and-out. 4-and-out again. Matt Miller just no answer for Chet. Yeah. Regulator did not knock out Chet's brother. So, Regulator and Josh Holzbauer, aka Son of Pat Beach, are in different regions. Regulator gets the fumble here. Oh, there's Chet's recovery, kind of pointless at this point. Regulator looking to play some defense, salt the game away, and Chet doing pretty much the same thing. 21 seconds left for Chet. Salt the game away.
That's John Bailey. That is John Bailey, sir.
Might I had a kind of interesting view from our booth here in the studio, where we just saw Chet beat Matt Miller, where we only see Ricky Martin 24-3 photograph that we can see from the small television sets.
Chet Holzbauer with a
right side.
24-3. That's a final.
One part of your final four is wrapped up with seconds remaining in the last.
Can Troy Hansen prevent a final Regulator touchdown? Or are both brothers walking into the final at 24-3? Miller killing time, killing more time, runs out of bounds. Kyle, stop dicking around, just run out of bounds. Keep going! So, Holzbauer, Miller, exact same score. We will have, again, I'll be answering your question by voice. There will be an official coin toss. We'll get the webcam up and running so you can see it. And the previous winner will do it. Mr. Jimmy Von Temple? There's a question. Jim Von Temple may be too, how can I put this polite? Hammered or drunk or completely overwhelmed by alcohol to, we may have another reading for the book of LT. I doubt it. We may just have an official coin toss. Now, I wonder which TV that they're going to play on. If they're going to stick with the mini. We'll do this way. If Chet has his way, it's going to be the mini. Knowing as little I know about Regulator, he's not going to play. Regulator's the guy who doesn't care. I wonder if it's the Nintendo itself that is the problem because that's 1-3, Chet 24. So we're looking at a 24-3 final. Redskins 24, Vikings 3. The Minnesota Vikings did not complete a pass in that game. I'm looking at the stats right now. Wade Wilson was a 0. No completed passes. Owing to the oddities of the Madison Tecmo tournament, Ricky Sanders is your leading rusher with 11 for 70. Herschel Walker and his many personalities rolled in with a 10 for 62.
Might I add, Chet Holzbauer fought through a ton of adversity in his very first game. Down 20-0 versus a 1 versus 4 seed in the first quarter. Comes back and wins the game by
20-0.
That fight through a lot of adversity to then go 3-0, and now here we are again.
Let's go with the stories here. Right? The storyline's about it. So let's just start with it. Our final will be arguably the best console player to never win the tournament. Tournament runner, tournament organizer by far, but the best player over current running for the last about a year, 18 months or so, to have never won the tournament. So yeah, both games are 24 games. To have never won the Madison tournament. He's won Chicago, he's won Ohio twice. Regulator, we all know the Regulator story, right? The guy dominates in the online level, dominates in tournaments, he dominates in games, the guy knows what he's doing. Some will use this and frame it as kind of a holy. I mean, let's be honest. Regulator is not a guy who goes out and comes to tournaments. Chet is a guy who goes to tournaments but doesn't play online. He doesn't get the practice and he doesn't get the work. He's not TPC, he's not HSTL. The guy just doesn't do that. It's not his thing. Regulator's the opposite. Regulator does his work in league. He does it TPC, he does it online. I don't want this to end up being that. This is between two competitors who have earned their way through the deepest and most difficult Madison field we've ever seen.
Absolutely, and I also feel that the 224-3 scores, I can almost assure you that you will not see this one.
No.
This will be one that will be nip and tuck the whole way through.
It's going to be
highly anticipated.
And for those of you looking out, and this is a low down Joey Gat shout out. You're right. Regulator, Kyle Miller.
This is what real players play like. They play online, no cheats.
There's that. Oh, we'll get to that later.
We don't even need to talk about it.
But it is real. You are right. Kyle Miller is easily one of the best online. He's the second best. We look at today in a juice out in an out tapping contest. He's the second best tapper here. Jet incredibly called the third best tapper.
And the top three ended up in the Sweet 16, I believe.
Yeah, the top three ended up in the Sweet 16. But here's the thing you have to remember: 16 of them, 13 of them are not quality tappers. 13 players here. So for the Joey Ganses of the world, who are very much in favor of, we got to come up with the cheats and the ways to get the grapple, and for the G's who come up with the no grapple hacks. This is about Tecmo skill. Right now we have currently the two best guys today. We're the best Tecmo skill. I mean, Eric,
absolutely. I can say nothing more. I feel like the color guy made the league. I can add nothing. Bailey hit it right on the head.
Yeah, so
13 of the 16 players in the Sweet 16 are guys that can't necessarily tap. This is how you play. No, it's a game of skill. It's a game that's one essence of how you play Tecmo. It's not the end all be all.
If we drag Matt Miller over here and we won't, he's in a hush conference with his brother Kyle, sharing data, sharing information, doing what good tech rollers do, getting an understanding of what's going on, framing the situation. All right, these guys know what's going on. As you can see in the background, Kyle Miller will be the guy with the buzz cut. Yep. And then Matt Miller's brothers, the guys in glasses, they're sitting there talking. You can see them standing, discussing.
And cousin Brad,
there you go.
Newcomer to online play that they've dragged into it.
Brad, all right.
He's possibly more into it than the two brothers.
Now, unfortunately,
he's also adding his input into the discussion as well.
Unfortunately, we can't give you what I'm sure is a heated Josh and Chet Holzbauer discussion. I mean, we are talking about brothers versus brothers here. I mean, you cannot get any deeper than that. All right. I will admit, and this will be as no surprise to anybody, all right, I am a Holzbauer fan. The men are going to be, Chet is going to be the best man at my wedding. Josh is standing at my wedding. These guys, we started Madison Tecmo Tournament. They started it. I was here from day one. This is what we do. I will try to rein back my appreciation for that. But this is what's going on. If this was a Chris and Matt discussion, they would be having the same discussion. You know, Lefty, Matt, Big MV, Chris would have a discussion. Matt and Kyle have a discussion. Josh and Chet are having a discussion. This is serious stuff. I don't want to build it up any more than it is, but this is a clash of the heavyweights.
Absolutely. You don't absolutely have to have a brother or a sibling that plays Tecmo, but it certainly can hurt, as we see here.
And I'm going to call Kyle, I'm going to think is the older, and Chet is the older of the two brothers. We've got older brother versus older brother. We've got we got younger versus older. This is even better. All right, so I'm going to try to
get a unique experience here at Tecmo 8.
I'm going to switch the webcam
Hi everyone.
I have an item of the utmost importance. If Jim Bontempo is in the building, and even semi-confident, we would like you to come to the front.
So I'm going to get, as soon as Josh is done, I'm going to get Miller. We're talking about your shirt. 1,200 people would like to see the shirt. So as soon as Josh has stopped talking, put the shirt up. All right, everyone, this is Regulator's shirt. So there's the front. Tecmo Super Bowl. He's going to turn around.
1 second.
Regulator called his shot.
Called a shot.
Called his
9-0.
9-0. Kyle, thank you very much. No, he's got to do the coin toss. No, he's got to get the coin toss. Kyle, focus on the game. We're going to televise the pregame festivities. All right, so we've got Jim Bontempo. He's the defending champion. What's his name?
Jimmy.
Yeah, Jimmy B. It's Jimmy B. All right, so I'm going to tilt the webcam. Sorry, everyone.
For the online players that may not know, Jimmy B is he gave up online play a year and a half ago. He's still an unbelievably solid player and won the tournament last year. He'll be the flipping the coin toss right
One of the things we do in Madison, you're not going to hear it. You may barely see it. The defending champion flips the coin. So you may have seen it in the background. The NFL Films guys got in the way. All right, it kind of sucks.
Are they unfortunately playing on smaller teams?
Okay, I will admit, this is going to suck for everyone. You're going to expedite and attempt to get the coax working on the second TV. Here's the issue. Both Kyle, who I think has a little opinion on the issue, but either way, and Chet do not like playing on a 46-inch Samsung flat-screen TV. It sucks. I'm sorry. We're going to try to expedite and get the connection hooked up for everyone. Worst case scenario, we're going to try to make sure everyone can see this game. Oh, and answer the Tecmo Addicts question. The documentary itself is planning actually to be aired on the 4-letter network. So NFL Network has nothing to do with this. This is an NFL Films production. Because NFL Network and the licensing issues that they have with EA Sports and the Madden series, the Madden franchise, they're going to attempt to do this on ESPN. It won't be part of the 30 for 30 series that Bill Simmons put together. What it will mostly be about is an hour, half hour to hour long, again, TV time, 47 minutes, maybe more, maybe less, depending on what they get together. NFL Films presentation. So they're going to attempt to tie this into the beginning of the season. The current NFL Films producers, and we got to give a nice round of applause to them for showing up, putting up with us and working with us.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's just been an amazing experience.
A 10-hour day for these individuals.
Yeah, it's just,
many. I would say up to a dozen.
It's been an unbelievable experience.
Yes.
What they're going to do is take the hours and hours of footage. They're going to splice this in with, they've got Keith Millard, other NFL players interviewed at the combine. So like Scott Studwell is a Vikings chief scout. They talked to him at the combine. Millard, combine. Lawrence Taylor, combine. Christian Okoye, combine. They're gonna definitely, yeah, they are. They're definitely gonna talk to them about this. So at the end of the day, the issue you're gonna run into, to be perfectly honest, what you're gonna run into is they're gonna put this on ESPN. And there we go. So as you can see, we've got things. No, you're perfectly fine.
We're very excited about the broadcast being online.
So
available for you, live and direct.
Looking at this playbook, yep, it's working now. It's looking like a Chargers. I don't know what. Chargers, Vikings.
We aren't in the huddle of the conversation and the coin flip.
Chet is the Vikings. Regulator is the Chargers.
Yeah. That way I don't have to watch it.
All right, as a nifty 3-second pregame. Odell. We brought Eric Odell in the booth as a special guest. Thoughts on the matchup?
I think it's an unbelievably well-balanced matchup. However, it's one that you don't see too often, which is very unique.
I'm gonna bring this out. I know everyone's gonna disagree with me on this one, but I'm gonna say this now. This game will be decided by Gilbert. If Gilbert can shut down that Vikings passing attack, I'm going to assume that between Chet and Regulator, we're going to have an even or slightly one-sided tapping battle, right?
Yes.
If Gilbert shuts him down, I think Regulator's got
I have to agree with you here. A lot of people think that DB2 is out of position. However, against a back like Herschel Walker, he's not as elusive as one would hope. And I think Gilbert can play a huge factor in this game, whether it's calling run or pass. And will play a factor.
Regulator is the Chargers. They kick. We're in by the Vikings, and here we go. One of the best finals I've seen in the 7 years and 8 tournaments we've had here is at the level. Hold play right at the bat. So Chet not challenging Regulator on the tapping, not trying to go after him on the tapping. He goes after him. Tries to get the blocking. All right. Little known fact, again, for those of you watching. Until about 2.5, 3 years ago, Chet just didn't do much tapping. It wasn't a part of his game. It wasn't what he does. Going for earlier.
Absolutely is.
I'm predicting a pass to pass. Oh, he goes right back. Bon tempo. Oh! I have no idea. Someone check this. Chet player one. No, just one. Chet player one. I'm pretty positive. I just want to make sure because regulator diving was unexpected. Yeah, Chet's the Vikings. Okay.
Regulator is known to make a dive, especially on run 3 on a 4th down and 2. And it was an absolutely huge play, and Chet picks it up for the big first down.
Runs the AC in the house. Oh my God. And here's the problem with the Vikings, though. If Wade throws those high balls, AC is going to be there. AC is key.
Gilbert could also be high.
Oh yeah, that's where I think Gilbert's going to be the actual decider in this game. Chet's not going to run much. He's going to run with blockers. He's going to run around. See what he's doing? He's trying to get blockers and put them in there.
Herschel, nothing doing. It's tough against a quick defense with a 44 MS running back, Herschel Walker.
There's Gilbert right there.
Bailey hit it right on the head. The first turnover of the game. Absolutely huge as Minnesota's approaching the San Diego red zone. And San Diego takes over.
What was I saying? Vikings front seven. That Vikings front seven, you can't sleep on it. You can't sleep on that Vikings front seven.
It's a great point. Millard leads the crew and Coleman cleans it up.
So back to my earlier point. Chet could not tap to save his life. Couldn't do it. The guy was one of the worst tappers I've ever seen. He's become one of the best. Josh used to kill me. His brother Josh is one of the worst tappers to ever play the game. I don't think
that is an unbelievable story. I was not aware of.
I don't think Regulator's ability. That's a first down, everyone. This is where I think Gilbert comes into play. Chet has superior passing ability. He's going to put Regulator into spots where he can't out-tap him. That's just what he's going to do. I mean, would you approach it that way, Eric?
Absolutely.
Would you want to put him in those spots?
If you know someone's going to out-juice you, you're going to do everything you can to try to neutralize that ability of your opponent. And that's what Chet's going to do here. And he's inside the 4-yard line with a key 3rd and 2.
And so I think this is where it's going to come into play here. And in the red zone, it's difficult to run it in if you can't out-tap it.
It certainly looked like he was out of bounds. A lot of people thought he scored, and he in fact was out of bounds. But he did pick up the first down, and we are inside the 2-yard line.
I'm making a whole lot of pass too here. Running a middle right here.
I agree. Nick Fenny is snubbed for a loss of 5.
Leslie O'Neal all over that. You gotta pick your poison there. One guy's usually open. Now, when you hit that guy as a question, is the guy who you want to hit open. And now when you got time in no man's land, you want to make Wade Wilson pass instead of Wade Wilson run. You know what, man? I'm going to agree. I think regular you got to bring the blitz. You got to force Wade to make that throw. I don't think Wade's going to make that throw.
I would agree. You have a high percentage of probability of the ball just simply being dropped by the individual.
I've been dropped with Wade.
You have 100% ability of a player simply moving, and that's what happened. And Russia snuck that ball right in. Ends up
Did Chet shoot up the entire first quarter? Shoot up a quarter. My God. Chet did shoot up a quarter, everyone. But let's just remind everyone, we did have an interception, and we had a fumble immediately afterwards. So we didn't try to. Oh my God! Scott
An absolutely huge play.
I was kind of surprised with all pass against regular. I would have gotten run by first. I would have been run.
I'll call pass play on the 2-yard line. That it shows the importance of the ability to be able to get out on the kick return to allow yourself room. And regular did not allow himself enough room, and he is really in the hole at this point.
That's very high. Oh, that's very high. For those in the know, the Vikings, if you don't have the JJ, you don't have a passer. This is a big hole. Regulator can dig himself out. You know what? I have faith. Like I said, I root for Chet. He's one of my best friends. But of all the people that climb out of 16-0, Kyle Miller's one of the guys that climb out of 16-0.
And I truly feel with 2.5 minutes left, he does have enough time to perhaps get a score here.
Oh, he can get to 16-14.
And he does receive the ball.
He can get to easily 16-14.
So stay tuned, everyone.
Oh, no. I think he can get to 16-14. I think he's run one offensive play. This is 2 now. This is what I don't like about regulator. Engage the guy, throw, check, go. Don't dick around. You're not using a tap back. So let him out. Just out-tap him and move. Yeah. That's all I have to do. Out-tap him and move. There you go.
A nice play, but there's a lot of dancing going around, and there's not a lot of time left in this first half.
He's dancing way too much.
At this point, you're down 3 scores, and there's a lot of dancing going around.
Yeah, I don't like the spinning in circles. I like very important. You got Butts. Butts has got the spin. Throw him and go. There he goes. That's all you got. He's running away. He's going to score here.
And that seemingly is a score.
Unfortunately, though, and here's the thing. I hate to bring up this. Run out of bounds. Take the points. The points are always good. He left way too much time to
with a guy like Anthony
with
Carter,
AC back there. Unless
you hate to get them the ball back.
Unless regulars committed to the plays.
Great point.
Unless regulars committed to the plays. I tell you what,
I'm going to take the points every single time.
No, you take the points. You take the points. He's got 2 throws here. If he gets a good, solid, let's see what it looks like. With AC speed, he's got about a throw and some change. I think he's got
Don't
about
discount the blitz possibility here.
Well, here's the JJ. Here's the JJ. Oh, it's not going to Rick Penny. I can tell you that. Oh, that was a big kill. That regular has his opportunity. Mighty Bob I like how regulator is definitely saying, you know what, I want to play the game. I want to get to that second half. I want to get my 14 points. I want to go for that.
Great point,
Ronnie
Bailey.
Harmon is good. Ronnie Harmon's in good. But here's the thing. Regulators are the passer. This is what the guy does. Oh, that Vikings front seven starting to pick up some juice
It
here.
looks like they're feeling pretty good up front.
I think that's one of the reasons why Jeff went with this. It's two good front seven features. It's just very good front seven features. Alright, so it's 3rd and 12. He's got glass again. That's his
Chris Dolman is an excellent.
Yeah, Chris Dolman's an excellent. Millar's looking good.
Go for a field goal! Why are you punting?
How's he here for the peanut gallery?
I like this move. I don't believe you can possibly go for it. 4th and 12. It's roughly inside your own
That
20.
Vikings have 7
You want to clear turnover.
I'm thinking regulator needs to go to. I'm thinking he needs to wait for the corner to get out. He needs that Vikings team to go down. I think if he can survive this at 16-7, he's got a shot. If Chet goes up to 23-7, the Vikings team is
It's a huge possession in the game.
And Gilbert seems up because Gilbert is knocking defenders from the offensive line off.
He does seem awfully quick. He seems to be at least in good position.
Big play, accepting the sack, risky but acceptable play.
You want to take on
This is
You
what
want
regular
to take the
wants
sack,
here.
but at
Third
the
down
same
and
time,
15.
see, I don't think regular wants this because he can go to AC. AC is the great eagle.
Oh, wow. Like I said, Bailey hit it right on the head. AC is a huge first down. An absolutely huge first down.
Yeah.
And he is extremely close to just icing this game and making it a 3-score game yet again.
You can see Chet's patience. He's going to get patient. I think he's going to start running. He's going to start working the clock. He's going to look for things. Yeah, see, there's
No one open here.
Oh, a bad pass. One of the
Not a
throws
lot could have done.
I'm not liking the throwing into coverage. If you're gonna eat it, eat a 1 yard field.
Yeah.
Don't eat a coverage. Run 3, call it a rare run 3 call. It's pivotal right here. Well, if you're Chet, you're looking at 19-7. If you're regulator, you're hoping it's not 23.
Stops big, field goal for the team.
AC's open. If he wants it, he's got it. Conservative play call.
He was.
Conservative play call.
Anthony Curry was up in the middle of the field.
That's good. That's good.
And the kick is good. It's still just a 2-score game. In 1987.
Does he have the skill to pass himself to the quick score?
No, I think he does. I think he's a humble individual that likes to go on about how poor he is at a passing game. I disagree. The problem here is I just don't think you have a passing team. This team fits his style in a million bucks where you can round it and out juice. And this isn't necessarily a team in San Diego passing. We'll see how it plays out though.
At this point, with 28 seconds left, you have to take a shot down the field, especially when you get down to about 10.
This is where I come in again. I don't think Kyle has it in him to take the shot now. He's got to take the shot. This is the play that, if you're going to take the shot, you got to do it now.
The fact that
You
he
want
does
to just
have
roll back.
classic
Just
and-
roll back. Oh, he takes the short. We'll be in the business of a shutdown. I don't. You need to take
That
a
was a
shot
huge
there.
play there because the clock is absolutely
Here's the problem. Ronnie Harmon is excellent. He used him at RB2. His passing attack prevents him from using Kamar Classic bring back. Wouldn't you? Okay, say Eric, Ronnie Harmon goes to the good. Don't you want to put him top
You immediately move him to a position where he's a threat at the receiver position. At this point, at running back 2, the only play that he really has in a long ball down 2 scores is the play he's selecting right now. Running back 2 would be the guy you go to.
You're doing Classy against Browner. Classy against Browner. Not going to be there. I think you got to spread the field. You got to put him on top. Really?
Go for the field goal!
The crowd here is just drunk and loves going. The crowd's going to be loud no matter what.
An interesting comment from Zaire saying Chet reminds him of Joey Gatz. I couldn't disagree more, really. I don't know how you feel about that.
My goodness. Here's the thing. Yeah?
Say something about that comment.
Sobe has an added. Sobe Yusuf has an added.
Special comment from Sobe Yusuf.
Hey guys, Chet Holzbauer is definitely the real deal. I mean, he's easily probably the best player I've ever played. I mean, I would definitely, you know, I'm an arrogant prick half the time, and I would say he's better than me. So I think Chet is definitely not like Joey Gatz.
Just a small testimonial there from one of the better players.
And I'd like to point out
Sobe saying that Joey Gatz is one of the best players ever.
Now I will admit, he did say half the time, and he meant 3/4 of the time. But other than that, I agree with everything he said.
Regulator seems to be wasting a lot of clock here.
Burning.
Really
It's the
needs to get
fourth
the ball
quarter, and the
downfield.
guy's not throwing the football. Now, earlier, we watched France play there, and he didn't throw the football at all. It is bad at mine. Well, we got a good point with the peanut gallery. Chet is making a lot of plays, but here's the thing. Because he refuses to put Ronnie Harmon at that second wide receiver spot, he's got one defense. Chet knows he's got one defense. He's got Anthony Miller, and that's it. He's got nowhere else to go.
Great point.
If Miller's at that second wide receiver position, he got a second option. This is just a waste of time.
Asking Browner to cover two guys is just slightly more difficult than covering one.
Well, and
Covering one is
if Harmon's at the top, Browner's got to cover the whole width of the field. With Harmon at that second Derek Walker. The JJ. Tight end extraordinaire. Here's the thing.
2:08 left. Could be an interesting call here.
Here's the thing about Browner. Browner's a diver like Carrier. Not a big deal. Patty onside here. If you're, he just did it right now. You're not onside.
90% time you are onside. But regulation is new and. The only thing that will save regulator now is a call play.
The guy we're throwing hold up, and he's a turnover.
That's it, a field goal.
I think a called play and a sack fumble is 6
A
points.
field goal gets you 22. You run a field goal right now. The Hulse Towers are masters at doing this bullshit. Watch it. He's going to run around.
In the end, there wasn't a lot of reason. Now you're on 2 scores. Missed the ball. Seemingly is
The best player to ever won the tournament over the course of the tournament. Now, before you make your comments, Chet's been here since Tecmo 1 and hasn't won it. He's now, barring the miracle of miracles, has won the Madison Tecmo for the first time in 8 tries.
There is literally 0% shot at this point.
Yeah, there's always a there's like a half a percent, a third of a percent. That's your tournament, everyone. It's over. That's a GG to regulator. Jets gonna move the ball. Punch out the end zone. Take the punt. Don't kill the clock. Yep. And there's your amazing. Simply amazing. Totally classless move. Winning your own tournament. Classless. Chet Holzbauer.
Come to my tournament. I recommend this game. Well, hey.
I highly recommend winning your own tournament. Here we are. There it is, the finals.
I don't think it was quite the game that we had expected. As both of us felt that, well, I would say the three of us felt that Bird was going to play a huge factor in it. Which he did. He intercepted one of the first couple plays, and it just didn't work out for regulator. Chet played an amazing game and increased his likelihood of winning this game, and he absolutely did that. Making this one 26.
Definitely took care of business with it now. At the end of the day,
TCB. Then the fans out here.
It was a highly anticipated and expected final. Unfortunately for Kyle, it was a disappointing final. I hope to get him on the air, so we can grab him when we get him on, but honest to God, we couldn't have submitted any better. Kyle's going to be disappointed. Regulator's going to be pissed. Regulator's going to be pissed. I would be too. I mean, it's a fight. Yeah, you can't lost the entire. I'm guessing he hadn't played a close game. No, he sprinted out ahead, and that's a drawback to this tournament.
Troy Hansen, please come to the front. Troy Hansen. Oh, I see you. Troy, you need to play Matt for third place. You came here before. That was a burn.
All right.
Against me and you at the same time.
Awesome. Awesome. All right, everyone. Just in case you were hoping for it, you got 20 that time. Just in case you were hoping for it, we managed to grab Madison tournament runner-up, the man known as Regulator, Kyle Miller. Kyle, congratulations on 8-1. It's painful, but 8 wins in this tournament is remarkable.
Yeah, you know, last year I just finished on the round of 32. That's why I got eliminated. My goal was the Elite 8. I think I surpassed that, and I'm pretty happy with what it is.
How are you feeling going into that round of 64? When you finally got to the single elim, I mean, group play, let's be honest, for a player of your caliber, group play is just a warm-up.
It is. It really is a warm-up. And seeing out of 170 plus people here, man, the elimination round, they were no easy opponents. I mean, playing Bow the second round, and then playing Scotty the third round, and Troy the fourth round. There's no easy opponents. Once you get to 32, you're definitely going to challenge every time.
So hello to everyone who's made it this far.
Going into the
It's
final
been a long journey. I'm glad you can make it with us.
for the final four, the final, or were you just kind of like, you know what, I'm going to
It's
play
like a
off
man's
what's
court
going
mirror
on?
reading
My strategy
which I might get into later. For the moment, we're in our third place game. I just hope we can wait about 20 minutes, and then we'll have a presentation of the trophies. In addition to that, also various candy bars and over-middle hot sauce treats.
Isolation on everyone. They weren't in the
That's all right.
I thought I had a good grip on them in the first half defensively against shit there, but I just
Well, we were wondering, actually, we were talking to Eric Odell and Matt and I were talking about this. How effective were you by that switch fumble? You got you generated what you needed to do. You got the stop, and then to have that psychological, that just smack, that turnover. Did that affect you? Where you're like, all right, I can overcome this. I got the first turnover, I can get the second turnover.
You know, yeah, it affected me. I mean, once I actually stopped him, I thought I had I got a little cocky. I thought I had the game back because I felt good against his run, and I found out I could have to out-tap him too. But yeah, that fucking hurt, but I felt good still because I thought I had a good defensive edge on him. But man, he played really good. He played a damn good game on offense. I just nickel and dime, man. I couldn't stop it. You know? He got a good jump pass early on to move the chains, and I got down, and that seemed to really killed me on my second session.
Well, when we were talking in the pregame and during the game itself, we figured the matchup would look at Gilbert and AC. Did you feel confident against Wade with Gilbert? Or, I mean, you got the pick, but it did look like Gilbert was doing that shot the rest of the game.
You know, I thought Bird was able to stop past the first round. That was a huge, very long play where it got me on the Bird round, and I didn't expect it. Everybody was covered. I was going to run after the quarterback, and he got the Bird round. That cost me.
One question for you. What did you think of the matchup itself?
Man, I really like that matchup. Having the Chargers going in there, I thought I was going to do really a lot better than I did, but you know, like I said, Chet's just that good of a player, and it doesn't matter the matchup. He's always got the advantage.
How did you feel about? Did you feel affected that you really didn't get a run on offensive play until the second quarter? I mean, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, that kind of affects you a little bit. I mean, let's be real. I'm a lot better runner than I am passer. So when you have to down early and I have to pass a lot to catch up, it's not a good combination.
So walking in the viewers, and there are 1,200 viewers who watch this fight. Yeah, we had a lot of viewers. They brought something up and to ask you about. Did you and Matt have a good discussion? I mean, we put the webcam on you while you were talking to Matt. Did you have a strategy in case you won the coin toss, or would this have been kind of somewhat similar on Vikings Chargers type match?
If I would have won the matchup, I was going to go to Dallas, Arizona. I mean, I know that's as generic as you can get, but again, like I said, if you can slow the game down, then the advantage is mine because I got the pay power and everybody. That's what I was going to do. He was telling me what kind of plays he was running, what plays he didn't run that he did select. He was telling me that he passed a lot, so I was trying to pick pass a lot. As evident in the beginning of the game, he ran almost every time he got 3, 4, 5 yards on me because I wasn't picking runs. So, yeah, I wish I would have won the coin toss. I would have gone Arizona down. But I was okay with it.
So overall, I know you lost the final. It's a quick thing, but how do you feel about the tournament? I mean, was it outside of the loss? Do you feel you did the best you could? Was it a good tournament? Was it a good experience?
I felt like I played really well, but I also got a lot of bounces my way on the way here. I mean, against VIII in the second round, I got my field goal blocked, my place kicker picked it up and ran it for a first down. It turned the game around. You know, a couple of drop passes by wide open receivers from other players. I'm not going to take anything away from myself. I think I played well. And the environment here is awesome. I can't get over it. So 1,200 people, I don't know what you're doing sitting at home, but come here. It's worth the flight and the drive, whatever the hell. It's awesome here.
All right. Thank you, Kyle, so much. Go enjoy whatever you got to enjoy. So that was Kyle Miller, everyone. Put him on the webcam for you. We got the runner. Unfortunately for us, NFL Films has corralled Chet Holzbauer, so it's going to be a while before we can hold him. That's all right. From time to time, we've got a third and fourth place game. We have a third and fourth place game going on. We may go back to that while we continue our we have a third and fourth place game. We'll have Matt Miller, Troy Hansen. We may bring some more people in to interview. We may put back over the webcam. Right now, what's the matchup? Looking like a Bucks something matchup. That's all I got. I'm going to say Tampa Bay, Atlanta. Seems like a classic.
It seems to be a popular call on these late rounds here. Tampa Bay, Atlanta. I believe we've seen it 3 times on the Sweet 16 and beyond now.
I would call the power numbers here.
Absolutely.
Give me a second here. Odell, we're going to have you kneel. Get the webcam up and running. All right, everyone. We managed to secure Madison Tecmo Tournament 8 Monsters Last Stand Champion. Tournament Director, Tournament CEO, Chet Holzbauer, everyone. So we're going to get away from the congratulations and the cameras. We're going to sit down with them. We're going to talk about what happened there today. We're going to talk with him about what happened at the tournament. So we've got him right in his mustard costume. So this should be a treat. All right, everyone. So until Chet gets his congratulations out of the way, you know, there's a lot of slaps on the back. There's a lot of love going on right now. We're going to try to get that in.
You guys
Here we go, everyone. So Rico and last
I
congratulations.
keep facing in this late round. One of these times I'm going to get
That's what I was thinking.
So here we go, everyone.
Good job, though, bud. What happened to
Madison Tecmo Tournament 8, Mustard's Last Stand champion, Chet Holzbaum. Chet, we have 1,200 viewers out there. How long have you been waiting for this moment?
8 years. It finally happened. Okay.
So we talked to Kyle earlier, we talked to Ray earlier, we asked him what's going on. Going into the Final Four, did you have a strategy for matchup selection? Did you have kind of an idea of what you wanted to do, or were you just going to play players?
Well, I knew Matt Miller's game. I was running out the entire quarter via quarterback sneaks, right A, that sort of thing. I knew he wasn't a particularly good passer, so I wanted to speed up the game a little bit. And he actually, I think the game was 3-0 or something like that at the half. He was right in the game. He fumbled sometime in the third quarter, and that was it. Once I got up 2 scores, the game was over. Against guys that play like that, you know, the Von Tempo style play, I guess it's called, the Rico. You know, once you get up 2 scores, the game's over. So that's what I was trying to do, and I was prepared to blitz if I had to get the turnover. That was my strategy against him anyway.
We'll walk into the final. Did you have a strategy going in? I mean, did you and Josh sit down and talk? Because we have on webcam, Matt Miller, Kyle Miller sat down and had a big discussion on the coin toss winning. Did you and Josh do something similar, or were you pretty much kind of set in between?
No, Josh and I talked about it. I felt good with either the Vikings or the Chargers. I felt like he was going to outjuice me, so if that was the case, I wanted to be able to bomb to AC, and I did burn him. Bomb to AC was wide open sometime in the second quarter and the third quarter. I figured I wouldn't be able to run very much, but if I was the Chargers, I expected to be able to run just because Butts is so good. But the Vikings, I relied on AC, so I faith in AC.
So just like the what-if game, when we talked to Kyle, he was going to call Cowboys Cardinals. Do you feel comfortable in that? Or
I would have taken the Cowboys.
So it would.
I hate the Cardinals. They're terrible.
So his strategy was to slow the game down. You brought up that against his brother Matt, he wanted to speed it up, get the pace going, forced him to move up. Kyle talked about slowing it down. Is that kind of a strategy going out there the entire tournament then to speed games up, kind of short the quarters with the speed?
Against that sort of on-tempo style play, yeah, I always want to speed things up. I was actually really impressed with Regulator. He passed the ball, I thought, better than his brother. So I'm not sure. I think his game is a little more dynamic than his brother's at this point. And as I just got done telling NFL players, I had some nice breaks in the first half that went my way. I had like a 3rd and 12 slide catch. And I mean, that was a big play in the game. I feel good.
So from down 20-0 in game 1 to the title, just take us through the journey. I mean, from the round 64 on, was it a challenge? We've conceded everyone that group play in a field this size. Play can be easier for some than others.
It did. Just so everyone was on the same page. The first game of the tournament, my opponent, the very first play I kicked off, he fumbled the ball, and I literally thought to myself as the play is ongoing, maybe it's going to be different this year. Maybe the breaks are going to go my way. As I'm thinking that, he picks up the kickoff fumble, and he has James Brooks and runs 90 yards for a touchdown. So at that point, I'm just thinking, you know, I'm only human. Here we go again. I just don't know. And then my next play from scrimmage is a pick play. Baca throws an interception. And he runs it in for a touchdown. My next play from scrimmage is an Okoye fumble. He scores 2 plays later. It's 20-0, and we're not even done with the first quarter. So at that point, I'm pretty low. But I realize I'm better than the guy. All you got to do is get some points on the board, and I ended up scoring 35 unanswered and beat 35-20. But I just felt horrible with the way things started, and for it to turn out like this is fantastic.
So let's just break it down. From 64 on, Kyle brought this up. Was the quality of the 64 the best we've had so far in the tournament? I mean, there were a lot of first-round matches that were Sweet 16, Elite 8, all matches.
Yeah, I think one of the best games of the tournament was a game that nobody watched. It was in the second round. It was the round of 32. It was the boy against Scotty Hill. I happened to catch the second half of that game. Absolutely fantastic. Scotty was leading throughout the entire game. The boy ends up going down. I think he put a touchdown on the board. He goes up 2. Scotty Hill comes back sometime in the fourth quarter, bleeds the clock, which is kind of unlike Scotty Hill, or at least my familiarity with him. Ends up kicking a field goal to win the game. It was a fantastic game, and those two players, I mean, they could easily have won the tournament. And it was in the second round. That was the round of 32. So the talent was off the charts.
And the last question, people are out there, and they're listening, and they're watching, and they're thinking, maybe I should go, maybe I shouldn't. What can you say to get them?
I don't know that I need to say anything to make anyone come to the tournament. If you haven't come at this point, you're probably not going to come. NFL Films here, 176 guys, best talent in the country. What are you waiting for? I don't need to sell it any more than that. So there it is.
All right, well, congratulations, Tecmo League champion. I'm sure you won't get tired of hearing that one.
I will not. That was the first time I heard it, and it sounded very good.
That's good. It's good having you, man.
Thank you.
Congratulations. If you want to grab anyone else,
There is nothing going on. Obviously, this is mic'd up.
God only knows what I've been saying.
You guys started Did you send the email to your brother? Or he sent it to you? The original.
I sent it to everybody.
Starting to see why and he said,
But I'm in. That's a good one. Hold on.
thriving these days. And it's very possible that it could even like this thing
can get bigger.
It can get bigger. And that's just nice.
It's absurd is what it is. At this point in time, it's absurd.
We've got a third place game going on.
Well, on that note, I'm going to wait and invite everybody. That's the guy who won it is going to be the best man at my wedding. So I think I need to go celebrate. So, Matt, always a pleasure.
Congratulations, by the way.
Happy day.
I know. Congratulations.
Eric, take over for me. Do a good job. Everyone loves you out there.
Good times. Great work, Bailey.
Oh, yeah.
Johnny Bailey, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Let's talk about third place games. Because we've got one going on. Let's switch it over.
We have
Interesting note
10 here.
10-7. This was a 10-0 game earlier, and Tampa Bay has stormed back somehow because I have not been watching, but I assume that it was.
It's usually par for the course. When you stop paying attention, things seem to change. Troy Hansen, kind of an interesting tidbit here. He goes by prime time. It's the first time he has donned the jersey this afternoon. Really? He has now thrown it on as his Falcons have now taken a 10-7 lead against Tampa Bay and Matt Miller.
So these guys are playing for a little bit of money and a little bit of either sauce, or they're playing for candy bars.
So we have one online garbage and then one Milwaukee garbage as well. However, it's not the same Milwaukee style that is so criticized among
You know what I
others.
don't see, by the way? Oral gel.
Look a little harder. Look a little harder.
Complimentary beer, buddy.
I think I beat him at 32.
We're on the internet. We're online.
Is that Dave F. Murray? Because we're not showing up, Dave. What's the match was sad that he didn't show up?
The worst guys not Pro we expected not to.
No, it wasn't a score.
Everyone hears voices in the background. One is Louis Bunagle, and the other is average TSB player, garbage TSB player, Mr. Tony O.
Can we talk about how Pro every year says he's going to come? He lives an hour away and still doesn't fucking
That
come.
is quite sad. I would agree with you.
That's bad.
It's not sad, it's bad.
It's terrible.
Oh! Hey, a huge turn of events here. Remember when that big photo of Garth? Yes!
I made the practice for the first time. First graduate of school of Western New York's first school of Tecmo.
That's good.
We got more students coming. I'm the first graduate.
That's good. And Louis, I believe you made your first field of 64 this Wow. And he made the 64. Yeah. There were like 1,200 people watching. Wow. They were. Yeah. That's ridiculous. Congratulations to Louis.
Remember live playing in San Diego, Tampa Bay?
200 people said 21 nothing, I won.
21 nothing.
It could have been like 48 nothing, to be honest. I feel like you got a ton of breaks in the first half.
Oh, goddamn, I
You will celebrate. You really have. We are slacking on the coverage of the 3-4 game, and we apologize for that. We'll do our best to get back to it. We have Troy Hansen as the Atlanta Falcons down 14-10 to Matt Miller and the Tampa Bay Bucks with 1:20 to play in the third quarter.
I mean, that's a lot. Here,
This year is special. A very classic Madison matchup here as Ryzen has 3 run plays. Making this about as equal as
hashtag web! Oh! Andre Ryzen!
Bad Moon Ryzen, who ironically enough wasn't here tonight because he missed the flight. He had some flight issues. Because the 4 inches of snow has caused some problems at the Madison airport.
I love it, but I hate it. I hate it, but I love it. I hate that wide receivers and running kick. It does.
It gave it to me today. Not enough, but...
Wow, Harry Green will call that one out of this pocket.
Wow, Troy with the thumb action.
Campuna made a comment that he feels something is wrong. What is wrong exactly? I got it. Well, that's the one format. It's not that every team is able to run. It's the teams that have a wide receiver in the running back 2 slot, which is very limited. You know, you have your Atlantas and Washington and Houston, really, and outside of that, there's not really a huge benefit of that. However, I did somehow get past Kenobi here, utilizing a run for Roy Green, run with the Phoenix Cardinals.
Yeah, the little known fact, the Phoenix Cardinals run and shoot? Question mark?
We're playing it, yes.
Oh! Did not see the defender there. Oh my. Vinny Testaverde is in good condition, by the way, so look for him to do a little magic up. Oh, wow! Oh!
With a couple of receivers open, a questionable call there on a key third down play, throwing to a covered run home.
I can't believe Vinny is not running.
That as well. I think he had three options there that would have been good, and he went with the third option, which wasn't nearly as good.
Oh, he got it that time! Mark Carrier! To the house! I don't think he's got it.
This game is back and forth, folks. Wow. With Vinny and Good, 38 MS. You don't blame the call from Troy Hansen there. A very nice defensive call. Vinny's at 38 MS and Good. As you can see, the Cubans think a huge play, and now with just under 3 minutes to play, Tampa Bay regains the lead. There for some game in the 3-4 matchup. Sorry, I cut you off there.
We're talking over each other. I was going to say this might be the best seat in the house.
For those that can't make it, I encourage you to come out. As I'm absolutely loaded and I'm buying regulator shot shortly here. Good shots around.
Right. Amazingly, I've only had 4 beers today.
What size beer? Wow.
Fun fact, last year's champion, Jim Bontendo, had 16 beers. Holy that is an estimate.
He was pretty self-right.
Yeah, that was his downfall this year. He played the late rounds, not allowing him time to sober up.
Camp, where do you live?
Seattle.
Seattle, bro.
They are thinking of having a Seattle tournament.
Ryzen looks absolutely beastly on this run here. And the fact that they regained the lead. And now the tactics gotta be take all that time off the clock as you possibly can.
It might be.
I believe it is.
Long hit. Wow.
Well, Tampa Bay will have time for 1 or 2 more plays here. Vinny's been good. We're not sure of how their wide receivers are feeling quite just yet, but
I was gonna say
they do not possess a lot of team speed.
a Randall Cunningham Kenny Bar 1990 is not a bad consolation. I would not eat it.
63 PC against anyone other than Dion. It's a coverage catch to 1 or 2 receivers here. Not a lot of
If
time.
you can find somebody who can run down the field faster.
Dance all day.
No, not enough time. Not enough time to do that.
Fourth place prize and is the proud recipient of a QB Eagles candy bar. Third place
And a QB Eagles candy bar.
And third place was
20 years old.
Third place was 2 years ago. Fourth place winner.
don't tell anybody, there's some monetary value involved in some of this.
Troy Hansen.
Troy Hansen did finish third, yes.
Also getting barbecue sauce in the deal.
Yes, that is absolutely correct. And Andre Reed, complete coverage bar something.
Couple hundos. What's going on here?
You guys need to.
I'm on the internet right now?
Yeah. Say hi to your mom.
She's not watching.
She should be, because this is awesome.
This is awesome. Anybody who's never been to a tournament needs to go to Madison as soon as possible.
By the way, the shirt that Kyle wearing, he is the one that designed said shirt. It seems pretty awesome. Not gonna lie to you here. We should probably end this.
Yes. Interviewing me is a waste of time.
So, I don't even know where the camera is right now.
I would just tell everybody to fuck off and I would just close.
Alright. Wise words. Everybody fuck off. We're out of here.